Heavy winds and rains and floodwaters are hitting the coast hard. Trees snapped down on Highway 26 just outside of Seaside. A fire truck trying to clear some of this damage is caught up in the middle, and the big storm is headed straight for the Portland metro area. Welcome to KOIN Local 6 at noon. I'm Amy Troy. Thank you for joining us. We have live team coverage from the coast to the Portland metro area in this pinpoint weather alert. KOIN Local 6 reporter Jessica Morkert has been trying to make her way to the coast all morning, but downed trees have been causing a backup. Jessica?
This fire truck here was responding to a tree down on Highway 26 here near Highway 101 when a massive tree collapsed on it, crushing the truck. Everyone inside was able to get out okay, but it's obviously caused a lot of backup here on Highway 26. It also took out power lines. The fire truck was responding to a tree down not far from here, also on Highway 26. A couple of local men headed to work helped clear the tree from the highway in intense winds and rains. They had to use a chainsaw and chains to hoist it off the road. All the while, you can hear trees snapping down in the surrounding woods.
Heads up! Yeah, matter of fact, I'm heading to work, but I can't get to work with the trees in the road.
It's not the worst one we've had, but this is actually pretty bad for this time of year. I've never seen this many trees come down all at one time in one shot.
Several drivers have been caught in this for hours, forced to just wait it out and stay safe. This is not the worst many in this community say they've dealt with, but as you've heard from that man, they've never seen so many trees come down. Right now, we're trying to make our way to Seaside, but I have a lot of roadblocks on the way. We'll have another update for you coming up this afternoon on KOIN Local 6. Reporting for you on Highway 26, Jessica Morkert, KOIN Local 6.
Jessica, thank you. And in Cannon Beach, check out this huge tree came crashing through a house. It landed in the living room, just barely missing the bedroom where people were sleeping. Most of Cannon Beach has been without power since some point this morning. Take a look at this. A mudslide brought down a tree onto a Washington State patrol car. Then it burst into flames. This happened at Long Beach near Pacific County this morning. The trooper was outside his car checking on a mudslide when a second slide happened and the tree hit his car, and then another car slammed into the patrol car. Even though there's this much damage, somehow no one was hurt. And further south, a wind whipped off the roof of a popular local restaurant. Take a look at this Izzy's. This is in Newport. Strips of the metal roof peeled off. They're flapping in the wind. Some of the roof debris has flown onto Highway 101. Meantime, Highway 101 just north of Lincoln City was closed this morning because of trees and power lines downed. The highway has since reopened. We have several other trouble spots out there right now. These pictures are in from firefighters in Gaston. They show the high water covering Gaston Road by Brown Park. The heaviest rain so far today has fallen in northwest Portland. KOIN Local 6 reporter and meteorologist Sally Shulman is live in Scappoose. And Sally, still very wet outside.
It is wet, Amy. It has not let up all night, overnight, morning, you name it. Rain is just coming down in sheets out here, and I want to show you this shopping cart over here. The wind drove it all the way across the shopping cart. It was coming, or across the parking lot, rather. It was coming straight at us for a while, and then there's this news drop for the Lions Club. All of these newspapers just scattered about because of the wind. It is incredibly messy out here. The most potent storm of the fall moved in overnight, and its evidence is everywhere. Small streams and creeks are raging. Water from the Coast Range gushes along Highway 30 just south of Scappoose. Drivers are dealing with spray of their own.
It's been rainy, windy all night long. Yeah, we had a big tree in our backyard come over, push the fence down.
A bigger tree came down in her neighbor's yard.
At 6:15 this morning, I felt my bed shaking, and I don't know if that was the tree coming down or that earthquake.
He says a combination of saturated soil and wind likely brought the tree down. The rain has been nonstop. Scappoose has seen more than 2 inches of rain in the past 2 days. The big barrel that collects rainwater from Tim's gutter is overflowing. So was his wheelbarrow.
I just turned it over because it was just about full of water, up to about here.
The wheelbarrow will likely fill up once again as the rain continues.
Just pretty windy and wet. Been pretty much caved up.
It's kind of fun. We're true Oregonians.
Now, Scappoose and Columbia County under a flood warning today, as well as just about everybody west of the Cascades. So we went out to check out the South Fork of the Scappoose Creek, and we ran into the local police officers there measuring the creek. They say it's running very high right now, but so far no flooding has been reported. But we have yet to see the end of this rainfall, and there's a lot more to come, as Matt Brode will tell you. Reporting for you, I'm meteorologist Sally Showman, KOIN Local 6.
Sally, thank you. All that rain and wind on the coast is headed our way. Here's a live look from our KOIN Tower sky cam. You can see we're pretty warm for this time of year, 59 degrees in Portland, and the rain is settling in. Meteorologist Matt Brode is here with your pinpoint forecast and when exactly the storm will hit the metro area.
Well, Amy, it's kind of been an ongoing storm that really began yesterday. We had some rain the day before, but we're seeing the peak of it this morning, and it looks like we're going to get a little bit more this afternoon. Some heavy rains and some very strong winds as well. It's mild, 57, but south winds right now, 13. The gusts not popping up right now, but I just checked, and they were gusting at the airport in the upper 30s, close to 40 miles per hour. Check this out, 55. This is a Tolovana Inn, and the peak wind gust we caught this morning, 99 miles per hour. That is hurricane force winds. Unbelievable. I mean, we get these winter storms, but this is the first very powerful one we've seen. Let's take a look at some of these sustained wind speeds. These are steady winds, not wind gusts, but close to 40 right now. South Beach, Hillsborough, only 17, but 27 mile per hour wind speeds right now in Astoria, where you've seen some much higher gusts than that, upwards of 100 miles per hour. 39 your maximum gust so far at PDX today, 39 in Hillsborough. We'll be looking at those to continue. Live 3D pinpoint Doppler really lighting up like a Christmas tree. Here's Portland. We're seeing moderate rains throughout much of the metro. Southwest Washington, the heavy rains looks like it's starting to shift a little bit to the south. But look at this heavy band just offshore toward Cannon Beach, and the very heavy stuff right now, as we suspected it would be, traveling to the south now toward Lincoln City, Dallas, out by Salem. It looks like right here at Salem you are getting some impressive rains right now, and I think that probably going to be the focal point combined with the winds. Let's look at 6 hours worth of radar. I mean, no matter where you are under the gun, and we're going to time all this out. We have plenty of wind warnings, high wind warnings at the coast, even a wind advisory right here in the Willamette Valley with gusts to 40 miles per hour. I'll pinpoint the rest of your day and, of course, a busy travel week. We'll see you in a few minutes, Amy.
All right, Matt, thank you. Well, this big storm is great news for skiers and snowboarders. If the snow keeps falling like it did over the weekend, the resorts at Mount Hood could open in time for the holiday. At Timberline, more than a foot of new snow added to the base this weekend. It was enough to open the two lower lifts, Pucci and Bruno's.
I haven't snowboarded yet this season. Still waiting for Meadows to open. Usually go to Meadows.
Heavy snow is expected to blanket the mountain later this week, and they need another foot or so to have all the lifts up and running at Timberline. If the snow keeps falling, they are confident they could have things running by Friday. Stay with KOIN Local 6 for the latest in the pinpoint weather alert. Matt and our chief meteorologist, Bruce Sussman, will be working together this afternoon, tracking the system as it moves into our area. Remember, you can take pictures of flooding and downed trees, downed limbs, and then email them to news@koin.com. When we're not on the air, keep up with the latest on the storm with a Pinpoint weather app. You can download it for free for the iPhone and the Android, and you can see the live radar hour by hour. It gives you forecasts so you can plan your day.